Let the feelings fade and numb the pain with someone new who isn't you. Let the feelings fade and numb the pain for.
Hey lovely people, welcome back to another day, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new here or watching me for the first time, my name is Tashawn. I'm Jamaican, I'm currently in Canada, and today I'll be cooking. I decided that I'm going to try something new. I'm gonna cook. Yes, it's just me. My aunt went out, so I decided to cook. Like, I never feel for no fast food. I haven't been, to be honest, I don't really eat a lot of fast food. Like, I have to feel for it, and the closest fast food to me is KFC. And the only thing I eat from there are their burgers, like the Zinger, and them have some other sandwiches. Anyways, let me not stray. I'm gonna be cooking. So I'm gonna be trying macaroni pie for the first time. It sounds simple. I know a lot of you guys know how to make it. To me, it's my first time, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna do that. And I have some steak. It's not the regular steak, I think it's rib steak, and I'm going to be doing that as well. Decided to try the macaroni pie because I'm just tired of rice, and my tired of just plain pasta. I just wanted something else. I already have vegetables in the fridge, like steamed vegetables and broccoli, so I'm just gonna do the macaroni pie. So I'm gonna start by seasoning the meat first. I'm gonna let that marinate for a while, and in the meantime I'll prep for the macaroni pie. I'm gonna show you guys. I have my ingredients here. See, this is all my ingredients. Let's go, guys. Alright guys, so as I said, I'm gonna start with the steak first. So this is the steak. This is it here. You guys can see. So this is the steak. So it's already washed with vinegar. It's fully thawed, and I washed it with vinegar already. So all that's left is for me to season it. I'm gonna take off the fats, like, I don't know, I just not like fat on meat, so I'm just gonna take that off, and then I'm gonna get into seasoning it. And I think I'm gonna cut it up as well. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up first. I don't know, the last time I cooked, I'm not sure if it was rib steak, but the last time I cooked steak, it was good for my first time, but I prefer it in small pieces, like the entire whole steak. And so I'm gonna get right into it. Okay, I'll just show you guys. So you guys won't be seeing me from time to time, but you guys will see what I'm doing, and I'll let you guys know.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the word.
Alright guys, so I cut up the rib steak in small pieces. Like, I have an idea of how I want to cook it. Please bear in mind that this is my preference. Please bear in mind that this is my preference. For those of you who have cooked steak before, you don't have to do it like this. If you're Jamaican and you know pepper steak, this is kind of the idea of what I'm going for, where it's in small pieces. That's just what I prefer at the moment. So it doesn't have to be like this, so please don't roast me, especially for you guys that know how to cook. Please don't roast me, okay? I can cook a little, and I'm trying my best here. So I'm gonna go ahead and season it. I'll show you guys, but before I start the seasoning, I'm gonna be using this seasoning. So it's like an all-purpose seasoning. My mom made it when she was here a few months ago, so this is what I've been using. So I'm gonna be using this black pepper, I'm not going to add the salt until after I start cooking because this is an everything seasoning. I don't want to make it too salty. So I'm gonna add this black pepper and just a little bit of cayenne pepper, and should I add the garlic? Let me see. Yeah, I have some garlic and herb seasoning. I'm just gonna add a little tip. I don't normally use this, but I'm just going to add a little, and anything else that it needs along the way I'll add. So when I'm done, I'll add the thyme. I forgot to check if I had thyme and scallion, which I think I do have. So when I'm done, I'll add that. So I'll get into the seasoning now.
You know I had to pop out with that new hot shit. Been a minute since you got the groove like this. Check the weather, find out what's the move right quick. We could go together, I'll come through in my whip.
Alright guys, so I completely forgot about these. So that's the sweet pepper, the onion, scallion and thyme, and I'm just gonna add it to the seasoning. Alright guys, so this is everything that I added. As you guys can see, I added some browning just to give it a little color, and now I'm just gonna be mixing it up. I think it needs a little bit more browning. I don't want it too dark, but at the same time meat for have color. I want it to have color, but I think this is okay. I want to add a little garlic in there. See if I can find one.
It's like I'm whipping a spaceship. If you wanna ride, it's okay with me. So I'm not tryna waste another second. Wake up, let's get it. They be so pretentious, I meant it if I said it. I gotta be cautious cause I don't know their intentions. I know they be watching from a distance.
Alright guys, so that's it for the meat. It's marinating for a bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get the ingredients for the macaroni pie ready. So this is what I'll be using. You know, the OG Kraft, yeah, the OG Kraft macaroni. If I remember correctly, the cheese is probably inside, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna use the macaroni itself. And my aunt always has cheese, so I'm going to be using shredded Parmesan cheese. This is shredded cheddar. Yeah, this is shredded cheddar cheese. My plan is to sprinkle this one on top, and this is mozzarella cheese. So for the cheese that will be going inside will be mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan cheese, and the cheddar cheese will be sprinkled on top. So bear in mind, I got this recipe. Well, I got the rest. I'm not sure if it's a recipe, but I watched some YouTube videos of how people have prepared it. And the main ingredients are the cheese, any type of cheese, evaporating milk. Some people use 1 or 2 eggs, but because I don't plan on making a lot, I'm going to be using 1 egg, and then and butter, which I have in the fridge. So yeah, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but trust me, I've thought it out. So I'm just gonna show you guys. You guys are just gonna watch me, okay? Okay, let's go.
Let the feelings fade and numb the pain with someone new.
Alright guys, but somewhat I have second thoughts because this macaroni is very small. So I'm wondering if I should use the other pack or half of this, or maybe it's gonna swell. You know, I think it's gonna swell because I just want enough for this. I don't want a lot because probably just me and I'm gonna eat it. So, but that's not gonna trust me. Alright, I don't trust myself right now, but that's not gonna trust it. I'm gonna swell and continue to use this.
Just to try to cope, cause it don't fucking work. When I'm faded, shit I do just gonna make it worse.
Alright guys, so the macaroni is on the stove. I'm just going to give it a few minutes. It's not going to be fully cooked from what I've read and the videos I've also watched. Because it's going in the oven, it just needs to be fully cooked. So I'm just gonna let it stay there until it starts boiling for a few minutes and turn it off. While that is doing, I'm gonna start preparing the rib steak. Alright guys, so as I stated, I washed the dishes. I'm just washing as I go, but now I'm gonna start the chicken. Now I'm gonna start the steak. So it's all it's all seasoned up in here, and I'm gonna be using this pot.
Don't believe in all the hype over bad signs. I ain't going back down, just watch what we gon' do. Always wanting these people who don't want you. Only family who cares and it's tattooed. Always finding myself feeling bashful. The confidence never did come natural. Staying too passive. I wonder how to grab it. I've been losing traction, so I'ma just
Let the feelings fade and numb the pain. We saw.
Alright guys, so as you guys could see, I added some water to the steak because I like when my meat have gravy. I don't know about nobody else, but I like when it have gravy. So I added some water. I turned down the stove, so I'm just gonna let that simmer and cook for a while. Then I'll taste it in the next few minutes to see if it wants anything else that it may want. I will add it. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna leave that for a while to slowly cook. In the meantime, let's get back to that macaroni pie. So the macaroni I did is not enough, it's just a little, so I did another pack of macaroni, and I thought it was the same but them shape different. So either way, it have to do, right? So the other pack is on the stove now. It's almost starting to boil. So woo! So guys, as I talk, it start boil over. I'm gonna give that a few more minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna prepare the cheese and I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm gonna do that, okay? Alright guys, so for the next step, I'm going to be using this pan. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put this on the stove, let it heat for a bit, put some butter in. Then this is the evaporated milk. I'm gonna use 1 cup, or because I did more of the macaroni, I'm just gonna use all of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna use all of this because it's not that big of a tin. So I'm gonna use all of that, and then I'll add some cayenne pepper, some sweet pepper, and then I'll throw the cheese in. But you guys will see, I'm gonna show you guys. Alright guys, so that's the butter. It's boiling. I'm just gonna add the milk. So that's the evaporating milk. And this is some red bell pepper and onion. I'm gonna add these as well.
Come and go so fast. I cry my eyes out in the daytime. I feel it coming when the sunlight hits right. The sunset could have been my last. The colors come and go so fast. Counting down the days until I see the light. I'm head over heels for all these clear blue skies. I'm not much for dancing, but the same old songs. They call me a sad boy, and I sing along. I cry my eyes out in the day.
forgot to preheat the oven, so I just did that. I'm gonna sprinkle the cheddar cheese all over it and then put it in the oven.
The colors come and go so fast.
Alright guys, so that's it for the macaroni pie. I'm just going to wait until the oven is preheated and then I put it in the oven. I can't remember how many minutes it was, but I'm gonna set a timer for like 20-25 minutes and check it every few minutes because it doesn't take long. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check on the steak. I added more water because I think I added a little bit too much cayenne pepper and that thing was hot, so I added some more water for that to hopefully simmer out. I don't know, but I'm gonna taste it now and then just head up the kitchen because it's a mess. It really is a mess. Look at that. I'm so excited. Anyways guys, that's the macaroni pie. It's only 10 minutes in. I'm gonna leave it a little longer and YouTube to know when it cook because I don't know when it cook, but I am crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that comes out alright because guys, the steak, alright, the meat is very soft and nice. I just the gravy, like the sauce, I think I added a little bit too much cayenne pepper, so when I taste the sauce, there's an aftertaste. There's like an aftertaste at the back of my throat. I can feel the pepper. So I added, I don't know if what I did is right, but I added more water and I'm just letting it cook down a bit, hoping some of the pepperness will go away. Guys, I really pepper steak this. I said I was gonna do pepper steak and this really is a pepper steak. But apart from that, the meat itself is very nice and tender and that's what I wanted. So I'm not really too beat up myself, but I'm gonna give everything else a few more minutes and then I'll come back to you guys, show you guys, and we'll see the final products. Alright guys, so this is my macaroni pie. I just got it out the oven, so I'm just gonna let it cool for a bit. And I didn't show you guys the finished product of the steak, but this is the steak, my aka pepper steak. I'm gonna plate it though and give you guys a little taste test. Alright guys, so I'm finally done cooking. It's been like what, almost 2.5 hours. Like, I don't know how people like cooking, but I just never want to fast food. I really wanted to cook, so that's what I did. So I'm just gonna plate it, warm up my vegetables, and I'm gonna give you guys a taste test. Cause you know we gotta taste it. We gotta taste it. See how I did.
You know the right decision, better choose when you see it on the move. Caught up in the moment, can't escape it. Know what's on your mind, you can't erase it. It's no way to fight it, so embrace it. It's just what you want, you better chase it. They know.
This is it. Look at it, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Alright guys, time for the taste test. Macaroni pie. I'm proud of myself. Now this is what I'm worried about. Not bad. It's not bad, guys. It's juicy. Like, I just love when meat is tender and juicy. And I don't have the aftertaste of the pepper in the back of my throat. Guys, for this, I would give it like 8.5 out of 10. I would give the meat, the steak, 8.5 out of 10. For the macaroni pie, I would give it like 9 out of 10. I think it's because when I compare it to the one that I got from my mom's friend, that was good, I'm not gonna lie, but this is not that far, so I feel like if I perfect it, I'll definitely make it. It's good. I'm so glad I decided to try it. Like, I was so nervous and hesitant, but guys, I'm glad I tried. When my aunt comes, I'm pretty sure she's gonna love it. Proud of myself. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope it wasn't boring. I hope you guys watched along till the end. And if you guys have any idea of what I can do in the future to, you know, to make both the macaroni pie and the so-called pepper steak of mine more delicious, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm still learning. I'm willing to learn. I'm trying my very best. But I really hope you guys liked it, okay? So as usual, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.